All right, everybody. So you've taken the disc assessment. How was it? Hopefully you feel like the results that you got back were pretty close to how you really feel you are in your day-to-day. So here's the question. What does that mean for your pillar identification process? How does that play a role? Well, for those of you that were at the seminar, I hope what you kind of can recall from that is that, not every personality is cut out for everything, right? Not everybody is going to absolutely love calling expireds. Why? Because some people hate rejection. Some people can't handle the hang-ups. They're more relational. Some people are more process-oriented, where they would rather have it be something streamlined like internet lead generation or database management or a vendor program. So each profile has a little different strength and a different weakness. Now, the high D profile, you'll see more in the next email where it lays out general characteristics and styles and strengths and certain fears they have naturally. Same thing with the I, the S, and the C. So those are the four big categories that we have. But here's the basics. The D tends to be more of the dominant driver. The I, the influencer. The S tends to be the steady Eddie. And the C deals more with the compliance and calculating type. So if that just jumps out at you, that's great. Now, what I want you to understand is that there are the four main categories, but the reality is we all usually have some mixture of those. Maybe we have a couple of more dominant traits, maybe even sometimes as many as three. And some people I've seen are actually kind of along that midline where they're just pretty even. But the majority of us are going to have one, maybe two dominant traits that play a role into what our key pillars are. Some of us are going to love prospecting on the phone, calling expireds, FSBOs, the kind that likes to hunt, right? The kind that likes to have the knowing that they can track their numbers. Who cares if I get 99 no's, if I get one yes? There are some people that are going to love door knocking, that's kind of still prospecting, but they love to have that handshake and the face-to-face interaction. There are others that are going to love going out and networking. The kind of person that can walk into a room and within 10 minutes seem to know everybody in there, right? So this is where those pillars happen. Now, the great thing is that we only need one major pillar, a secondary pillar, and then sometimes in a third and fourth kind of tertiary pillars, depending on how well our business goes. What I want you to understand is that I have friends of mine and coaching clients of mine as well who, if you master one key pillar, guys, it can make the difference. It can be a game changer. I mean, these guys are doing 300-400 deals with one, maybe two pillars. I know a guy by referral doing over 400 deals a year only by referral, right? I know a guy that does extensive calling with ISAs, right? He's built his team based around prospecting. He was a master first. He built a team around it. They have got almost 50% market share in their town. I mean, that is absurd, right? So the great thing is that you can do this and you can build an amazing business. Every pillar then, when we find out what you love, what your natural style is, we're going to choose the pillars that suit your personality. The reason why is that I hope you're in this business for a long time. I've been in it since 1996, so that's quite a while, right? And I want you to find something that allows you to have that joy in your life to where when you go into work, you don't feel burnt out. So that when you go home at night, your family gets the best of you instead of the worst of you. Guys, there was a few years there where I operated out of my behavioral zone. I was miserable. I could fake it during the day to get the results and the income I wanted. By the time I got home to my wife and my daughter, man, I was a jerk. I was a bear. And I don't want that, because at the end of the day, your family is the most important thing. Your joy and your happiness are much more important than doing a few deals and getting burnt out. The great news is we can build this business to look like anything you want it to look like. Let's dial in. Let's find your natural behavioral style. Let's find the couple of pillars that support that profile, and then let's apply the best practices. I really want to help you guys do this. I want to help you succeed. Obviously, the 7-day kickstart video is to kind of open your mind to it, to get some awareness around it, to give you permission to be who you are, not who your broker tells you ought to be, or not who the guy in the cubicle next to you tells you need to be successful, or not even me, the guys that are up on the stage, the guys like me that say, hey, here's how I do it, do expires all day, or here's my open house strategy. I don't want you to feel like you're pigeonholed or trapped into it just because that's the message you keep hearing in the industry. I have countless coaching clients and other people that I'm just great friends with in this industry who can prove and provide the proof that there is a way to succeed at a high level with any personality profile in this business. So I'm looking forward to helping you get there. If you want to take the next step and you really want to talk more in depth about working with me to make sure you get there, I'm happy to do that because, it's an amazing journey and I love pouring into people and adding that value. If, however, you feel like this gives you enough, I'm excited about that too, because either way I want to add value. I want to see you in 5 years, 10 years, 15 years. I want to see you killing it. I want to see you living the life that you deserve, guys. Again, if you have any questions, the link below. Schedule a 20-minute call, mypillar.com, mypillarcall.com. Thanks, guys.